Hello, my dear friends. My name is Brother Sean. I'm not in fancy dress. I'm an enclosed, contemplative, freelance, lay monastic, all singing, all swinging Franciscan who embraces interspirituality. One who embraces love in all that is sacred. For me, my God is in the cathedral of life. I call it the cathedral of nature because it is inspired by the love of a selfless earth mother called Gaia. A mother who cares for her children. A mother who feeds her children with so much love. And yet in return, we repay her with such atrocities as we see evident on the world news. But I would like to just spend this time focusing on saying yes to love. Not a physical, sexual, lustful love. A love that is disrespectful and that disempowers. But a love that is wholesome. A love that is awesome. A love that empowers the soul, reawaken to the divine essence within. Behind me you will see blue lights forming the shape of a heart. That symbolizes the mystical heart of the Supreme, a Father, Mother, God, who formed you and me in our mother's womb, and who before we were born breathed the breath of life into our soul's DNA, empowering us to receive that love. And in the center of that heart, you will see the shape of an angel sitting on a small white cloth. In the center, you will see a white spot. That is the real presence, the cosmic Christ. As a Catholic Christian, we call it the Blessed Sacrament. But to those of us who've been liberated and who've come aside from religion and fundamentalism, we embrace a different path, a path that is free of dogma and fear and guilt and shame and self-pity and self-loathing, where we've accepted the invitation from Source, the I Am Presence, the Supreme, to work with Gaia, our beloved Earth Mother, to be available to love, to be loved. Saying yes to love isn't like a human loving relationship where you have to go through the courtship. For some, it could be many years of waiting for that engagement ring, and then probably waiting a lifetime for the promise. Or the modern thing to do today is to live together and try out, which is a good thing. But a relationship that does not reciprocate selfless love becomes a relationship that torments the mind, the body and spirit. Because love is the greatest gift from God. Love that is respectful and wholesome and mindful of the other person is divine love. And when two people come together to love one another and explain heart to heart, heart to soul, there is an energetic shift of an acceptance that I am loved for who I am, that I am treated fairly and lovingly, where there is no judgment, no recrimination, no fear. And so it is with divine love. Say yes to love means, for those of us on the spiritual path, is being mindful that we are already loved, and that we come into that sacred oasis where we are safe, and we come into the presence of love. And the love is so intense because it is a tough love. A tough love that invites us to look at our life through the eyes of that love and release all unwanted baggage. Some of that baggage could be years of abuse, where we've never felt complete. Years of living in fear. Years of low self-worth, low self-esteem, low self-respect. Today, the I Am Presence, through the Cosmic Christ, Kuan Yin, Magdalena, Mother Mary, Gaia, all the great spiritual teachers, Osho, Mia Baba, the Lord Buddha, Vishnu, Ganesh, Krishna, Babaji, Lord Merlin, Lord Dwal Kul, Lord Katumi, Lord Saint-Germain, Lady Nada, Lady Porsche, all the great masters, they're inviting us to say yes to love and to falling in love with our first love, the Supreme. As we breathe in, let us be mindful of that wave of love flow over us now as we connect with the rhythm of our breathing. And in the stillness, in the quietness, there is no fear. There is an inner knowing that we are loved, that we are respected as a child of God, and that nothing and no one can touch us unless we engage with that spiral of deceit. Just be still now. Be still in the presence of the Supreme, and allow Gaia, our beloved Earth Mother, touch you right now. Be aware of her love by your feet. She's releasing the universal energies of love from the animal kingdom and the cathedral of nature right up through every chakra energy wheel in your body. And it's coming right up into your heart, and it's empowering you to say yes to love. And be aware of the sun's rays of divine love flowing down through your head into your heart, releasing the Christ Magdalena energy, bringing balance, harmony, and divine connectedness. Be still in my presence, even though countless tasks clamor for your attention. Nothing is as important as spending time with me. While you wait in my presence, I do my best to work within you, transforming you by the renewing of your mind. If you skimp on this time with me, you may plunge headlong into the wrong activities, missing the richness of what I have planned for you. Do not seek me primarily for what I can give you. Remember that I, the giver, am infinitely greater than any gift I might impart to you. Though I delight in blessing my children, I am deeply grieved when my blessings become idols in the heart. Anything can be an idol if it distracts you from me as your first love. Be still and let your heart receive, and let your answer be a resounding yes to welcoming love. Namaste.